ladies and gentlemen, let me seize this opportunity to congratulate every parent here, and of course our distinguished personality, other dignitaries in our midst. May I specially recognize a distinguished member of the university community in our midst today. The only research professor in Olabisi Onabanjo University, who is equally one of the lucky parents of today, Professor Mustapha Olalekan Arikioyo. Thank you for coming, we appreciate you. I equally recognize the former Honorable Speaker of Ogun State House of Assembly. We recognize you, Right Honorable Suraj Adekunbi. Am I right? Right Honorable Suraj Ishola Adekunbi. And today is to tell you that this is a distinguished current member. Very much we welcome you. Let me take this opportunity to recognize another distinguished member, a distinguished scholar in Olabisi Onabanjo University. Is equally one of the lucky parents of today. I recognize a senior lecturer and of course a reader to be, an associate professor in her own right from the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences and specifically in the Biochemistry Department. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate what we give out to people here. Is to tell you the quality of education we give out to people is what we call a one for our words. This distinguished scholar produced one of the best students from the the Faculty of Engineering by coming up with a first class. Dr. Mrs. Adeyoju, we appreciate you. Can we put our hands together? That's a distinguished scholar. Thank you very much. The scholar is a professor in her own right. Thank you very much. She's not here alone, but in company of another distinguished alumnus who is her spouse, Alhaji Waliu Adeyoju. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Let me humbly and specially recognize the presence of a distinguished traditional ruler in our midst today, who happens to be the host of this university community, the host of College of Engineering and Environmental Studies. I humbly recognize the Olu of Ibogun Showunmi, Ọba Timothy Showunmi. Ẹ bá wa ní kábíyèsí o. Ẹ bá wa ní kábíyèsí o. Ẹ bá wa ní kábíyèsí o. Ẹ tún máa ń sọ pé aláyélúwà. Thank you very much. I know the Jebu people are very much here. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Of course, we are expecting the guest speaker of today, who is to give us the intellectual diet for these distinguished inductees. We are expecting Engineer Dr. Fumilayo Wahid Adekujo is the guest speaker of today. And of course, the Registrar of Current, who is very much around, Engineer Professor Ademola Bello Adisa, is equally very much around. We equally recognize the Chairman Nigerian Society of Engineers, Abeokuta branch, Engineer Olumaya Waido. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming. While not forgetting, another distinguished scholar here in the Faculty of Engineering, Engineer Dr. Abayomi Layo. Our intellectual entrepreneur, our distinguished scholars who have left no stone unturned in making sure today is a reality. May I start by recognizing, of course you will see them now, as soon as the procession. We appreciate her. Let's put our hands together. Thank you very much. Of course, while that one is on, let me quickly run through the other distinguished scholars and the acting heads of various departments in the College of Engineering, Faculty of Engineering, so to speak. I have Engineer Balobalola Ayola Abiola, who currently is the acting dean agricultural management, and other distinguished officers of the university. The procession is being led to university. That's to tell you how great your works will become very, very special. Once we have a former student of this great university becoming the leadership of this great university, Special Vice Chancellor, Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agbola. The Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic is Professor Olatunde Abosede Oderinde. The Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Professor Dipo Olubomeyin. We currently have the Registrar and the Secretary of Council of Olabiso Onabanjo University, Dr. Bayo Orukotan. Right after the Registrar, we have the University Librarian, Professor Nike Onifade. The last but not the least in the management team is the University Bossa. It's Mr. Olufemi Shoumi, FCA. University Bossa, we have the Dean, Faculty of Engineering there, Engineer Professor Olufunke Akikurulere. Thank you very much, we appreciate you. We also equally have the heads, Agricultural Engineering Department, Engineer Babalola Yola Biola. We also have on the possession, acting head, Director of Computer Engineering, Engineer Bola Diola Tilewara. Also in our midst, on the possession, is Engineer Dr. Grace Mudupeola Amuson, who is the head, Department of Civil Engineering. We equally have the head, Electrical Electronic Engineering, Dr. Okaku Ignatius. The head, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. Collins Wakusha. And of course, Engineer Dr. Babatunde Olushola Adetifa, the Subdean Faculty of Engineering. And the last but not the least there, the Faculty Officer, Dr. Titi Egberongbe. And we put our hands together for this distinguished person. We currently have the College Secretary here now. The College Secretary, the Deputy Registrar in the College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, Mr. Ayodele Thomas. Thank you very much, we appreciate you. Once again, thank you very much, we appreciate you. We also see distinguished members of the current year under the leadership of Engineer Professor Sadiq Subaira Abubakar, who is represented here today by another distinguished personality in engineering profession. The President of current today is represented by Engineer Folashade Adebayo, who is a council member of current. Thank you very much. Can we put our hands together for them? We are not clapping. Can we appreciate them? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, shall we now rise? Let's rise as we formally commence the program of today. Thank you very much. We will recite it. We will have the national anthem, the state anthem, and of course, the Olabiso Onabanjo University anthem. Thank you very much.
Fatherland.
dreams. Oh, you bless. Oh, you bless. Money no go space and shining all the lights. We are the flag of the world today. Thank you very much. Great. And the greatest Koko. And the greatest Kaka. And the greatest Koko. Kulu Kulu. Thank you very much, of course. Olabisi Onabanjo University is one of the universities in Nigeria. You ask me which one is one? Thank you very much. Thank you. Can we put our hands together for this distinguished? Are you right? Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the management of this great university, under the amiable leadership of our great Vice Chancellor, a distinguished alumnus of this great university, Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Abuola, I welcome you all to the 10th graduate membership induction ceremony. And of course, it's a whole-taking and public lecture in honor of these inductees. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, quickly we recognize our distinguished personality in our midst here. I'll start by recognizing this intellectual entrepreneur in our midst today, a distinguished administrator, an intellectual entrepreneur, a distinguished alumnus of this great university. Can we put our hands together as I introduce the Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University, Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Abuola. Thank you very much. I was once a student of this great university, now a Vice Chancellor. That's a very good signal for those of you that have been inducted today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I equally introduce to you the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Administration, Academic. It's another distinguished OSUite, a distinguished OUite, a distinguished alumnus of this great university. It's to tell you, it's to lend the credence of the quality of training we give to our students here today. I recognize the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Professor Olatundu Abosede Oderindu. Thank you very much. Of course, not forgetting the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration. Of course, on call, let me recall again that it's another distinguished alumnus of this great university. I recognize the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Professor Oladipo Olubumen. Can we put our hands together? Parents, you are not clapping for our, you are not appreciating our management. One day your student, your words will be there. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me equally recognize the Registrar and Secretary Council of Olabisi Onabanjo University, a distinguished academic in administration. I recognize Dr. Caleb Ilemobayo Orukoton. That's the Registrar of Olabisi Onabanjo University. Of course, we have the university librarian, who is Professor Fentolanike Onifade, and in our midst today is the Chancellor of the Exchequer of this great university, the Bossa. Once you don't have the receipt, the signature of this personality on the receipt of your words, it shows that receipt is what? It means the receipt is fake. I therefore recognize this type of authority in Olabisi Onabanjo University in terms of financial management. I recognize Mr. Olufemi Stephen Shonwumi, FCA, the Bossa of Olabisi Onabanjo University. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the program for today is being organized by Coren. That's his Council of Coren, many people come later. Council of the Regulation of Engineering Bubaka, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineer, FAENG, but today is ably represented by Engineer Folashade Adebayo, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineer, and a council member. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Registrar of Current is equally very much around. Am I right? Very much around. Engineer Professor Adisa Ademola Bello, Fellow, Nigerian Society of Engineers, FAENG. Can we appreciate him? That is the Registrar of Current who is to conduct the. I'm not sure you know the significance of this personality here today. He's going to conduct the induction. Thank you very much. I don't want to mix things together because in they are professional, they are the organization today. But the chairman and the president and chairman in council of Nigerian Society of Engineers is equally very much around. Engineer Margaret Aina Ogutala. Thank you very much. Can we appreciate her? Parents, can we appreciate this distinguished personality? Thank you very much. Also in our midst is the landlord of this college engineering, College of Engineering and Environmental Studies. The provost is no other person than another distinguished scholar in our midst today, Professor Bashir Olufemi Odufuwa. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Let me recognize the Dean Faculty of Engineering, Engineer Professor Olufunke Akikuru-Lere. Can we appreciate her? That's the Dean Faculty of Engineering. Also in our midst today is another distinguished scholar in this College of Engineering and Environmental Studies. He's the Dean Faculty of Environmental Studies. I recognize Professor Michael Abiodun Oyeloye. Can we appreciate him? Thank you very much. The next person to be recognized here is another distinguished university professional administrator, the Deputy Registrar and the College Secretary of College of Engineering and Environmental Studies. I humbly recognize Mr. Ayodele Thomas. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Without forgetting the college accountant, Mr. Kola Shamusi, FCA, and the college librarian, Dr. Abiodun Odunewu. Distinguished agent with the Faculty of Engineering is equally recognized. Dr. Titi Egberogbe, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. In our midst also are the various HODs, the head permanent of various departments in the Faculty of Engineering, who have left no stone unturned in making sure today is a reality. I will start with the head permanent of Agricultural Engineering. I recognize Engineer Babalola Ayola Abiola. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. The acting head permanent of Computer Engineering, Engineer Bolade Olatilewa Raphael. We appreciate you. Not forgetting the head Civil Engineering Department, Engineer Dr. Grace Modupeola Amuson. Thank you very much. And the head Electric Engineering, Dr. Okaku Ignatius. Not leaving the head Mechanical Engineering Department, Engineer Dr. Collins Mwakucha, and the Sub-Dean of Faculty of Engineering, Engineer Dr. Babatunde Olishola Adetifa. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you, and we appreciate your contribution in making sure today is a reality. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me especially recognize the presence of a royal father in our midst, who is a host of this College of Engineering. We have the Olu of Ibogun Shohunmi, Ọba Timothy Shohunmi. Ẹ bá ní kábíyèsí o. Ẹ ní kábíyèsí o. Ẹ ní kábíyèsí o. Thank you very much. That signifies the kind of relationship we have with the host community, in which we call the town-gown relationship. We hold that in a very high esteem. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you, sir. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that this program is equally recognized in conjunction with the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Quickly, I will recognize the head of delegates or delegation of Abeokuta chapter here, Engineer Dr. Abolaji Ilorin, is the General Secretary. We currently have a Ilaro chapter of Nigerian Society of Engineers being represented adequately. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, okay, the Ilaro is being headed by another former Dean Faculty of Engineering, Dr. Abayomi Layeni. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. You are wearing 2 caps today. Thank you for coming. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, without wasting time, a former Speaker of Ogun State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Surajuddin Ishola Adekunbi. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite our distinguished personality at the high table here, other distinguished personality, other members of the audience. I will now invite the Dean Faculty of Engineering, Engineer Professor Olufunke Akikurolire, to please step forward and give the welcome address. Immediately after that, we invite the chairman of Nigerian Society of Engineers Ilaru branch to come and give the opening remarks. Thank you very much. Dean Faculty of Engineering and Environmental Studies and Dean Faculty of Engineering. Don't let me have that load again today. Welcome to the podium, Engineer Professor Olufunke Akikurolire, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir. Please permit me to rest on the well-established protocols. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the 10th induction ceremony of the Faculty of Engineering, Olabisi Onabanjo University, Agoiwuye, Ibomo campus. Today's event will witness the induction of our engineering graduates into the graduate membership of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, who will also take oath as pupil engineers to be conducted by the Nigerian Society of Engineers and the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, respectively. On behalf of the Faculty of Engineering staff and students, I warmly welcome our amiable Vice Chancellor, Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agbola, and all the principal officers of this great university to Ibogun. We are highly honored to have you in our midst, despite your busy schedules. This gladdens our hearts, and we are grateful for having our interests at hand. Please permit me to especially appreciate our proactive Vice Chancellor for being a good mentor and leader. We appreciate your support at all times. In particular to us at Ibogun, words may not be enough to express how appreciative we are for all the support we have enjoyed from the management. We are always grateful for your continued support and guiding roles. I welcome our esteemed royal fathers, our parents, guidance, captains of industries, and all notable personalities here present. Thank you for being part of us today. Vice Chancellor, sir, let me at this junction also warmly welcome and express our heartfelt gratitude to the President of the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, Professor Sadiq Zuba Abubakar, ably represented. We also welcome our dear President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aina Oguntala. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to be here today. We appreciate the Registrar of COREN, Professor Adisa Ademola Bello, and all our special guests from NSC and COREN headquarters. My profound appreciation goes to the guest speaker of today, Engineer Dr. Fumilayo Waheed Adekojo. She will soon join us. She first went to Agowoye before heading to this place, so she will be here with us in no time. A renowned mechanical engineer for accepting to be our guest speaker with the team Unlocking and Maximizing Your Full Potential as a Budding Engineer. The Vice Chancellor, sir, on this occasion, I want to pay my special tribute to one member of the induction committee who happens to be a lecturer in the Department of Engineering, late Engineer Adedayo Jacob Kolawole, who answered the ultimate call. May his gentle soul continue to rest in peace. To all the graduates, I sincerely offer my warmest congratulations on your academic successes. The culmination of many years of dedication and hard work. Education is about growth, not just about grades. You have adapted and grown in this difficult time, which has undoubtedly enriched you and added to your academic success. You should be proud of your achievements as you have graduated from the best university in Nigeria. I will expect to give a round of applause. And that's why we need to appreciate our Vice Chancellor. That is like managing 4 universities together at a time. Because when you go to our campuses, you can as well take them to some of our universities, the kind of development we see here. So can I expect more round of applause from the congregation, from all of us? Thank you very much. and guidance. Thank you for believing them. And I pray that all hands that have labored on these ones will live to enjoy the rewards. The necessary foundation have been laid through the disciplines each of you underwent. Now it is time for you to build on all these and more. I therefore advise you to endeavor to build, repackage, and deliver yourself for enviable opportunities in the competitive world. I advise you, as you take further steps towards actualization of your dream today, that you go and prosper and make positive changes. The good ambassador of Faculty of Engineering. I want you to know that this is not the end of success. Your present academic attainment is not your destination. If you dream it, you can achieve it. Remember, nothing in this world is impossible, because the word itself said, "I am possible." That means nothing in itself is impossible. So once again, congratulations, and you are all welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Can we appreciate the dean once again? Thank you very much. As the voice of the Dean, Faculty of Engineering, Engineer Professor Olufunke Akikurulere. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before I will invite the representative of the NSE to come and give the opening remarks, let me quickly recognize our distinguished personality on the high table here. Of course, that would have been an omission that may not be forgiven. I especially and humbly recognize the Dean Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences in Olabisi Onabanjo University. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, join me in recognizing and appreciating Professor Anotula Deji Agbola, the Dean Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences in Olabisi Onabanjo University. Can we appreciate the Dean once again? Coming all the way from Mabafemi Awolowo College of Health Sciences, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, to come and identify with you today. Can you put your hands again together for this distinguished scholar in Olabisi Onabanjo University? Thank you very much. Also in our midst today is another distinguished professional university administrator. I recognize the Deputy Registrar, Corporate Affairs Division of Olabisi Onabanjo University, and Otumba himself in Ijebu land. I recognize a veteran, a distinguished public relation practitioner in Ogun State and in Nigeria as a whole, and world over. Please join me in recognizing Mr. Niyi Oduwole, the longest serving public relation officer in Olabisi Onabanjo University. Is he very much around? You are recognized, sir. Distinguished gentlemen, it's equally very important for me to recognize another distinguished professional university administrator who is equally a lucky parent today. I am former college secretary in this college here, and currently the Deputy Registrar in charge of Council and General Administration in Olabisi Onabanjo University. I recognize Dr. Donald Akimade. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Chairman, Nigerian Society of Engineers, Abeokuta branch, is very much represented here today. He's representing the President of Nigerian Society of Engineers. I have at the high table here, Engineer Olumayowa Idowu, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. May I now humbly invite Thank you very much. The guest speaker, like I mentioned earlier, will be giving us the intellectual diet that will be appreciated by all and sundry today. She was supposed to come here directly, but for her to be able to give detail, both geographical and engineering details of Olabisi Onabanjo University, he went to the first branch at our main campus in Agoiwoye, whether by error of omission or commission. And just got here now to tell you that when you get to, I know she must have been convinced more than she was before she got to our headquarters. Because when you get here now, you'll be thinking it's a branch of the Ministry of Works in Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. because of the changes in terms of infrastructural development that is being engineered by our amiable Vice Chancellor, Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agboola. By the time she gives our guest lecture, she will say more than that, but as I've told you. Please join me in recognizing Engineer Dr. Fumilayo Waheed Adekojo, the guest speaker for today. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. We appreciate the tour you have just undertaken. Thank you very much. Miana invites the chairman of Ilaro branch, Nigerian Society of Engineers, our own distinguished scholar in this great university, a former dean faculty of engineering, Dr. Abayomi Layeni, to please step forward and give the opening remarks. Can you put your hands together for this distinguished?
Standing on the existing protocols, the Vice Chancellor, sir, the President and Chairman Council, Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aino Oguntala, ably represented by the Chairman of our mother branch in Ogun State, that's Engineer Mayowa, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. You are welcome. The President of Korea, Engineer Professor Subar Abubakar, you are welcome. And the Registrar here present, we want to recognize you, Engineer Professor Adisa Ademola Bilu, you are highly welcome. The opening remarks won't be as long. The welcome address has taken care of a lot of things. But to tell us, as students, that we are here, for the students, that we are here for a very serious occasion. We've gone around, we've registered you with the Nigerian Society of Engineers, and also to be listed on the list as people engineer in Korea. You will see at the back of the program the names and the current number, from current number being there until you get your corporate registration with Korea. And that is to say we are placing you and giving you a good boost to start your engineering career. To the parents, I rejoice with you. It's not an easy thing. For 5 years, some 4, some 5, some more than 5, but you are there with them. So we want to welcome you once again and thank you for the support, because if it was not for the support that you have given these people, they won't be here today. I know the struggles even many of the students went through. Thank you. Welcome once again.
Thank you very much. Our very handsome dean, former dean faculty of engineering, and of course the current chairman of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Ilaro branch, Dr. Abayomi Layeni. Thanks for coming. We appreciate you. Distinguished personality at the high table here. Our invited guests, other distinguished members of the audience, great OUites, and the greatest of the greatest OUites, and the greatest Gogo, and the greatest Gbagba, and the greatest Gbagba Gogo, Kulu Kulu. Of course, this becomes very necessary because the personality we are about to invite is equally one of us. We call him a comrade commander of the student union those days in Olabisi Onabanjo University, then Ogun State University, but today is the Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University. We call him the Vice Chancellor of Ojumo Arakan. Anytime you get to the main campus there, you either see a project being commissioned or a turning of sort for a particular project. By next month, come and witness for something I'm talking about. Before next month, you will have seen that there will have been a turnaround of so many things in that place. Come to Olabisi Onabanjo University and come and see the magic this personality is using. This is the Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University. I humbly invite to the podium this distinguished scholar and intellectual entrepreneur. He's a Minister of what? Minister of Works, Minister of Administration, Director of Administration, Minister of University Management in Olabisi Onabanjo University. Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agboola. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will be seated. The principal officer of the university, distinguished professors and other members of Senate here present, the President and Chairman and Council, Nigeria Society of Engineers, esteemed members of all the SA here present, the President of Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, Korea, honorable members of Korean Council here present, the Registrar, my able friend of Korean Engineering, Professor Adiba Bello, here present with us, the guest speaker, who incidentally was able to know our main campus today before coming down here, Engineer Dr. Mrs. Fumilayo Waid Agriculture. Respected members of academic and non-administrative staff of the university here present, my dear parents and guardians, please permit me to recognize this former speaker especially, who happens to be a good friend of mine. This university. So when they get there, you know what I'm talking about. And of course, our new graduate members are pupil engineers, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Àtìgbà táláyé ti dáyé, kò sọ́mọ òòyù tó ṣorí burúkú. Àtìgbà táláyé ti dáyé, kò sọ́mọ òòyù tó ṣorí burúkú. So you are not one of them. Táláyé ti dáyé, kò sọ́mọ òòyù. Hey, àtìgbà táláyé ti dáyé. Will not be an exception. You see, I recognize this former speaker especially because it's an example that none of us will go astray. We'll continue to live long and go higher and higher. Good afternoon all, and I welcome you especially to this occasion. It is with immense pride and deep joy that I stand before you today again, induction ceremony, at which a total of 415 graduates will be received into graduate membership of the Nigeria Society of Engineers, and coupled with the vote taken as pupil engineers by the Council of the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria. This day marks the beginning of a transformative journey and one that holds boundless possibility for you. And the function of engineering in Nigeria as well. As we gather here today, we are reminded of the pivotal role engineering plays in shaping the future of any nation, particularly our nation that is developing. Engineering is the backbone of every sector, from infrastructure development to technological advancement, healthcare and beyond. Our country, Nigeria, is at critical junction in its development, and as such, the engineers are poised to be the architects of the new era that we are looking for. The decision to join Nigeria Society of Engineers and take the oath as pupil engineers is more than just a formal procedure. It is an affirmation of your commitment to uphold the highest standard of ethics, professionalism, and technical excellence in your practice. You are not just members of an institution, you are custodians of the function, and your responsibilities go beyond merely solving problems. You are also to innovate, inspire, and transform the world around you. And this is in line with the mission and vision of the university. If we check the edit, our forefathers put in there knowledge, skills, and value. And so what it implies is that we are knowledgeable, you'll be able to further your education, which I know our colleagues has already inputted in you. Of course, you are skillful, and that is why I'm very sure that the future is bright. You are going to be employable. And some of you will add value to the society as an entrepreneur. Today is a day of celebration for all of us. At the same time, it's also a day of reflection. The path to becoming a licensed engineer is one of the continuous learning and growth. This journey will demand resilience, creativity, and most importantly, a strong commitment to lifelong development from you. As you step into the next phase of your career, remember that the road ahead will present both challenges and opportunities. It is how you respond to these challenges that will actually going to define your success and impact you are going to make on the society. Of course, I'm very sure that the guest speaker will do justice to this topic of unlocking and maximizing your full potential as a budding engineer. Without prejudice to what as package for you this afternoon, be rest assured that this event will offer an opportunity for each of you to reflect on the immense potential that lies within you and learn how to harness it to achieve greatness in your professional journey. To the families and friends who have supported our graduates, on behalf of management of this university, I say a big thank you to all of you. You have played an integral role in shaping these young minds and encouraging them to reach this significant milestone. Before you proceed to the oath-taking ceremony and the much anticipated public lecture by the guest speaker, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the unwavering commitment of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and Foreign. Your leadership and guidance ensure that engineering in Nigeria remains not only a profession of great prestige, but also one that is regulated and accountable to the highest standard. I give a kudos to all of you for doing this. At the management level, we shall continue to consolidate effort towards creating more enabling environment for teaching and learning in this college, as well as other campuses of the university. In a couple of weeks, you will see contractors mobilizing to this campus to start 750-seater hall for this students. And not only that, we shall also have an adjoining 120-seater lecture hall and other facilities. We are dedicating a whole year tech fund project to this campus. I'm not happy sitting down under the tent all the time that we come here. So next time, hopefully, we shall do it at that 750-seater hall. We have also obtained necessary approval to strengthen the security of lives and property on this campus with commencement of perimeter fencing. We got a zone and tech fund project which is for the security of campus. We are starting it here again. We are going to do the fencing of this campus. And so we are going to cover a total of 1.5 kilometers in the first phase. And we hope this will tell all the land grabbers that we mean business. The contractor will also be mobilized to site in a couple of weeks. We assured the Council of Korean as well of Nigerian Society of Engineers and other regulatory bodies that the university is poised to continue on this trajectory aimed at enhancing the quality of graduates in this field as well as other professional programs. In conclusion, I urge all the new members to remain focused, diligent, and always seek to better yourself, as engineering is a profession that thrives on continuous improvement. The world is full of opportunities waiting to be unlocked by your talent, innovation, and drive. Maximize your potential and use of expertise to make lasting contribution to our society and the world at large. Thank you once again to our distinguished guests and all those who made today possible. And to the graduates, your journey has just begun. Take it with confidence and determination. The sky is just the beginning and not the end. We are incredibly proud of by all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, let us continue to celebrate this milestone, and may the future be bright for each and one of us as well as our engineers. Thank you for listening. Àtìgbà táláyé ti dáyé kò sọ́mọ́ òòyì tó ṣorí burúkú. Thank you very much.
Do you know ti dáyé kò sọ́mọ́ òòyì tó ṣorí burúkú. Degree American Dosa for the Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University. Dosa man, Dosa man, Dosa man, yo yo yo. Do you know VCOU yàtọ̀ sí ti Taswell? I know VCOU yàtọ̀ sí ti Taswell. Do you know OUPC yàtọ̀ sí ti Taswell? I know. Àtọ́mọ ni ọmọ òfin wá ṣeré. Bàbá àrà tọ́mọ ni ọmọ. Ẹni bàbá kọ̀. Bàbá àrà tọ́mọ ni ọmọ òfin wá ṣeré. Bàbá àrà tọ́mọ ni ọmọ.
And the greatest Bobo. And the greatest Gbagba. Kulu Kulu.
Thank you very much. Can I confirm we have a comrade commander of the student union as the current Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University? Am I right? Yes, thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Ojúmọ́ kan ara kan. Those of us who are Christian, when you remember the verse in the Genesis, let there be light, and there was what? And there was light. Those of us who are Muslim, you will say, Allah will say, kun fayakun. Is that not so? It will be. And that has been the style that our Vice Chancellor has adopted since inception in the office. Overnight, he will have talked to God that tomorrow, God, provide this thing for me. If it is necessary, he will just come to the office and tell us, corporates, there's going to be a groundbreaking of a social project tomorrow. That of any to relate. Àti ó ti sọ pé ó ti ka Genesis ẹ̀ lóru pé let there be light and there was light. Thank you very much. Of course, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for me to invite inductee, give us the audience there. Thank you very much. Are we there? Are we there? Can we move on? Thank you very much. Our distinguished personalities at the high table, invited guests, other distinguished guests, other distinguished members of the audience, our great inductees, great OUIs, greatest OUIs, and the greatest of the greatest OUIs. Like I mentioned earlier, it is now time for us to pay rapt attention to the intellectual diet to be given by the guest lecturer of today, the guest speaker of today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will invite Engineer Dr. A.A. Olayiwola to please step forward and give the citation, the background of this personality, the curriculum vitae, the resume of this personality who is to give us the guest lecture of today. Engineer Dr. Olayiwola, please step forward and give the citation of the guest lecture. I won't mention the guest lecturer's name. She will do that. Thank you.
Good afternoon, the Vice Chancellor and all other principal officers of Olabisi Onabanjo University present. Permit me to stand on the already existing protocol. Today, as we gather to celebrate this momentous occasion, I am honored to read some of the achievements of our guest speaker, Engineer Dr. Fumilayo Wahid Adekojo. Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Fumilayo Wahid Adekojo is the Amiable Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Fumi Ayinke Nigeria Limited, a multifaceted engineering house certified by Kore. She is also the MD and CEO of Fumi Ayinke Humanity Foundation and Fumi Ayinke Record Label. A native of Arigidi Akoko in Akoko North Local Government of Ondo State, and a bundle of brain, beauty, and courage. Fumilayo graduated from Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, Oyo State, with a Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering. She also holds a degree in Business Administration and Management from Babcock University, and a Doctor of Science in Engineering Project Management and Administration. Not someone who lives in the controlled environment and apparently in a bid to serve society on a giant pedestal, Fumilayo floated Fumi Ayinke Nigeria Limited, a fast-growing engineering company that is competently involved in project management, consultancy services, supervision, design, processing, and control of all organizational businesses on every aspect of mechanical, electrical, and civil engineering. She is an embodiment of compassion and the epitome of generosity. It is no gainsaying that Fumilayo has positioned her outfits as platforms to reach out to the needy. This can be attested to by the quantum of her philanthropic and humanitarian activities that dot every nook and cranny of the society. To drive her home for the suffering masses of the great country, she established Fumi Ayinke Humanity Foundation, an organization which has vigorously used to touch many lives through job creation, empowerment programs for widows, single parents, abandoned children, and children under the care of single parents. The foundation has empowered over 10,000 women and sponsored more than 500 undergraduates, among other gestures. She is deeply committed to youth development and empowerment. Youth are trained through this platform on careers and how to develop themselves and their inherent talent. Engineer Dr. Fumilayo belongs to many professional organizations. She is a fellow to 13 professional organizations. Please let's give her a resounding round of applause. Time will not permit me to list all these 13 professional organizations. I will only be listing a few. One of which is the Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Fellow of the Nigerian Institution of Mechanical Engineers, Fellow Center of Public Service Productivity and Development, Fellow of the Association of Public Procurement Practitioners of Nigeria, amongst others. For her good works and benevolence, Engineer Dr. Fumilayo has been severally recognized. Here I have a total of 29 awards, but because of time I will not be able to list all, so I'll be listing just few. Some of the awards include Life Matron of the Association of Public Procurement Practitioners of Nigeria, Award for Global Excellence, Leadership and Corporate by Leadership Without Border Development Center, United Kingdom, the CEO of the Year at the 13th edition of the African Achievers Awards, Houses of Parliament, London, United Kingdom, amongst others. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Engineer Dr. Fumilayo was singled out and honored in 2020 with the award of Honorary Doctor of Science in Public and Organizational Leadership by the European American University, Republic of Panama. She also got an Honorary Doctor of Philosophy degree in Public Administration from the Republic of Benin. She also loves reading and dancing at her leisure. As a music artist, she released her debut album titled The Journey. She dropped another EP titled New Dawn and recently dropped another single titled Autumn. Please let's give her a resounding round of applause. She has also attended many local and international conferences, some of which was the guest speaker, including the second phase of STEM Hub project workshop, with the sole mission of bridging the gender gap in the future and developing the next generation of females. She was recently a guest speaker at the Nigerian Society of Engineers induction ceremony at the Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Ladoke Akintola University of Technology of Motion. She was the keynote speaker at the annual International Women's Conference in Accra, Ghana in December 2024. She was a keynote speaker at the just concluded Artificial Intelligence Blockchain Renewable Energy Conference held in January 2025 in the United Kingdom and many more. Engineer Funmilayo Waheed Adekojo sought the governorship seat in the recent Ondo State election as an APC candidate. She holds the distinction of being the first woman in Ondo history to run for the governorship primary education. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. While maintaining the existing protocol, please, Nigerian student, permit me to still appreciate. I walked in here and I saw my daddy's and mommy on the high seat, and I don't even know how I will be giving lectures when my parents are seated. But there's something we all believe, that our parents believe that we should do well in their presence, right? So please, on standing ovation, everybody, I want you to appreciate. My daddy is here, the registrar of current, the vice chancellor, the deputy vice chancellor, my mommies, everybody on the high seat. Please, can you clap your hands for them? Please join me to tell them we are proud of you, parents. Thank you for being amazing in our lives. Thank you, sir. Please, let's honor the greatest Nigerian students. Of the greatest Nigerian students. Greatest I will say what our parents did not say. Greatest Shiwon. Greatest Kwawo. Clap yourself, everybody. I am so glory to God Almighty, because I will be conscious of time. I sent this lecture earlier. I hope they will display it on the PowerPoint should be displayed. Let me welcome everybody here to the 10th graduate membership induction ceremony at the Faculty of Engineering. I know I can be where I want to be. If only I can read, I'll be where I want to be. Can you sing it again? I know I can be where I want to be. If only I can read. Yeah, that leads us to the title of today's speech. Unleashing and maximizing your full potential as a budding engineer. Can you repeat after me? What's the title of today, everybody? When the Vice Chancellor came, the Vice Chancellor said that I thought you guys would prove it now. You want me to go and call the Ladokite? I want to call the Ladokite. Come on, what's the title of today, everybody? I love you guys, that's it. And it is truly an honor for me to be here. I want you to pay attention to this. I want you to learn something today. I wish they can display my speech, because I was in this PowerPoint, I have some pictures that should motivate you. But if it's not being displayed, I want you to follow this lecture. You don't come for an induction just to be inducted. You must gain something. Just 5 minutes here, everybody, and you will gain something. I promise. I'm honored to be here today, and I'm excited to speak on a subject that is not only close to my heart, but is also incredibly important to your growth as a future engineer, which we titled Unleashing and Maximizing Your as a budding engineer. As engineers, we have the power to change the world. Do you believe we have the power to change the world? In case you don't know, we are world solution. Our work impacts lives our work impact and transform industries and shape the future. But achieving this potential doesn't happen overnight. I will believe that. Or can you just close your eyes when you were on the level and you find yourself seated there today? Well, it requires hard work, dedication. Can I have silence in the house, please? Continuous learning and the mindset here for growth. Today I'm going to share with you some of the key steps to unleash your potential, because I will knock it on the head. I'm not going to probably. The fact and the factors for you, the key step for you to unleash your potentials, using example from the world of engineering, including some inspiring stories of Nigerian engineers who have made remarkable contributions. Let me start with this first point I have. I said start with a growth mindset. What did I call my first point? You're not responding. Do I have the engineers in the house? Start with a growth mindset. A growth mindset is essential. If you are not jotting, I'm going to call for question and answer when I'm done here. And then I call you, if you are lucky to answer my question, you go home with the sum of 10,000 naira. So in case you don't want to listen and you don't get it, you will pay me 10,000 naira. The vice chancellor will not rescue you. Can we start now? It's an essential for success, a growth mindset. It means that you must have the ability for you to develop your effort, learning and perseverances. In engineering, failure is part of our process. I am talking about you now growing your mindset. That's the first stage I'm talking about. And I'm here to tell you that failure is part of that process. But each failure brings you closer to the solution. The key is not for you to give up, but it's for you to learn from every experience as you continue to grow. I want to cite the example of some of our leaders who have this growth mindset. What I've explained about growth mindset now, I know you have a lot of things to Google on your, this is the AI where you don't need to talk grammar, you guys have everything in your, but in my own definition, a growth mindset is for you to believe in your ability. Even when you are failing, you have to believe in your ability that that failure, that your 2-2, that your 2-1, or your third class doesn't determine who you are. You have that growth mindset to tell yourself that you are getting ready to move down to the right thing and to the solution. And I have more powerful examples of someone with a growth mindset here. Her name is Dr. Ngozi Okojo-Iweala, who, although primarily known for an achievement in economics, but look at what she did. She demonstrated the qualities of an engineer in problem solving. In her roles as the Director General of the World Trade Organization, she faced tremendous challenges. She faced criticism, but she persevered. She was determined with her growth mindset, with her resilience and an unwavering commitment to finding that solution. So that's one of the examples I brought you today. And secondly, I brought one from the international world. His name is Thomas Edison, one of the greatest investors in history. Edison famously failed over 1,000 times before he successfully invented what? What? Electricity, the light bulb. So that's to tell you that once that your growth mindset is in you, you can do what? You can do exploit. The second point I have here is mastering the fundamental. Please pray, help me. Mastering the fundamental is your key to everything. Whether it's understanding material science, your electrical circuit, your structural analysis, every great engineer begins by mastering the basics. With a strong foundation, you'll be equipped to handle more complex challenges in your future. Now you have been taught, right? Am I speaking to the graduate in the house? That means your fundamental experience, your fundamental studies, you have it with you, right? Now you are taking that your mindset, that's what you have been taught. I mean, in your classrooms. I want to say this to you guys. You will be so surprised that when you get to the real world, those things that you thought doesn't matter now in the classroom is the application that makes you will become in life. Are you listening to me, guys? So the fundamental is so important, and you are so lucky that you have one of the best universities in Nigeria who have actually prepared fundamentally. Am I saying the right thing? An example is Adebayo Alonge, a Nigerian engineer, exemplified the importance of mastering the fundamental. Alonge is a mechanical engineer who led the design and development of Nigeria's first locally manufactured car. Have you heard of that before? The first ever vehicle, a manufacturer of vehicle in Nigeria, is a mechanical engineer, and he used this fundamental basis that he got from the material science, structural design, to create something that was not only innovative, but also grounded in practical knowledge. And his success today shows how mastering the basics can lead to your something or something that is truly groundbreaking. Consider this famous engineer again, Isambard Kingdom Brunner. How many of you have heard of him before? I will ask you a question about this name. So, who designed the greatest Western railway? Railway, but let's say railway. Railway. But when you are an engineer, you call it railway. Let's put like an engineer, railway. His deep understanding of material science, structural engineering allow him to build some of these most advanced infrastructure of his time. So all these your basics, medical, the science, the thermodynamics, whatever you've been taught, please, I don't want you to just throw it away because you are not a graduate. Because this fundamental actually formed the basis innovative you can imagine in Nigeria today. And I want to give you this tip to say that take your time with your core subject, whether it is mechanical, civil, electrical engineering. Having a deep understanding of this basic is allow you to apply concepts effectively in the real world of application. Am I making sense? I have just 5 points to give you. I'm on the number 3. Never stop learning. What did I say? I did not hear. Our mommy, what did I say? Yeah, never stop learning. Engineering is an ever-evolving field. It's a continuous learning. Like you're having this your helmet today. I cannot query you why you put on white because I have the registrar here. But you know to put on this white, you must have gone for at least 30. When you finish from this place now, if I meet you on the field, I'll put yellow on your head. Yeah, I can wear my white because it took me about 15 years to wear it. So you have to prove to me you can wear it before I'll give you white if you're in my company. So that means that you must what? You must what? You must what now? Don't say because they've given you white helmet, you now put it and take picture on social media and you say you're an engineer. If I see engineers on social media, I throw some questions to them, and if you can't answer me, I'll just drop engineer from your name. I'll say Ogbeni Boni. So it's a continuous learning. It's the secret of staying ahead. Are you listening, people? It's the secret of you staying ahead. For you to remain relevant, whether it is through further studies, certifications, self-driven exploration, you must constantly challenge yourself to learn new things. And maybe we have time for you to read my CV, you know that I am still learning. What did I say? Yeah, I'm still learning. Do you know I'm a student of Lagos Business School right now? With all this CV, there is plenty. That's to tell you that you must keep learning, because if you know how to make this microphone, in the next one, maybe 2-3 months, something must have happened that they will do another one that the sound is different from this one. And engineers must keep what? You must keep what? Example is Dr. Obi Ezekwesi. How many of you know that name? How many of you know the name? If you're an engineer here and you don't have a mentor that can challenge you, please go and get a mentor. You must read about them. Because when you read about them, you want to go, in fact, you will go gaga, you want to become better than them. Don't just eat mommy's amala alone. Some of you love amala than even reading a book. Though, Ekwesi is not an engineer by profession. You know what he did? But he has been involved in projects that directly benefit the engineering community. Let me tell you some of the work she did. Do you know that this woman was the one is advocating for Nigerian infrastructure development? Guys, are you saying that? Someone that's not an engineer that's advocating for infrastructure. Who owns the infrastructure world? These guys just diverted from mathematics and they are billing us in engineering. So what happened to the thousands of engineers that we have here? That's to tell you that don't let the likes of Dr. Shike Obi, as an example number 2 here, who is also a mathematician, his contribution to the Nigerian space program and mathematics engineering application in engineering as testament of how continuous learning can lead you. You want to talk about your infrastructure, your airspace today. How many of you like to fly? You can imagine that a mathematician was the first person that challenged the engineers on the maintenances. It's not an insult. Women here, it's not an insult. Maybe the men, they don't like to read, but we love to read, right? So we must continually do what? Students, you must continually do what? Look at the example again. Another one in Elon. How many of you know Elon Musk? You know him, right? Do you know him? Do you know that he started a software engineer? He ventures into aerospace with SpaceX. And then a lot of people to mention. But let me now give you a tip on this one. I said make it a habit for you to learn something new every day. What did I say? Sincerely speaking, you must learn something new every day. The engineering field is vast, and there is always something new for you to do what? To discover. Now let's go to the 4th one. I said seek out real world experience. What did I say? Seek out real world experience. And to some of you that want to practice engineering, I want you to listen to this point very well. While academics provide the foundation, which you have gotten, the real world experience allows you to now refine and apply your knowledge. Working on projects, internship, collaborating with industry professionals, this will sharpen your problem-solving skills, and it will give you practical insight that you can't gain from your textbooks. I cited the example here of engineer Dr. Fumilayo Wahid Adekojo, a mechanical engineer that possesses extensive experience in diverse construction projects. I am talking about myself, and I want you to be proud of me. Please clap for me. I read mechanical engineering truly. But today I can tell you that I can't even count the numbers of construction projects I have done as an engineer. You know what that means? That means you are not limited to be a mechanical. The moment you are an engineer, you can work, you can do what you have to civil, you can do what? Guys, talk to me now. You can be, that is, you seek out the real world experience. I have an architect sometimes that was making me to do a shakara. You know, I started designing engineering myself, architectural design myself. That's it. You keep learning. Because if you don't learn it, if an architect design for you, how will you vet it that is correct? Talk to me. If I give you Bobo and I call it accessory design, and you don't even have experience about to design, and you want to present that into the vice chancellor here, how will you even convince him that you know what you're doing? Talk to me, everybody. I don't want the student from this place to come out and say that I'm a mechanical engineer, I know how to do maintenance of generator. I will slap you. You know what that means? Because it's for babies in technical school. It's so sad to see you guys telling us that I'm a mechanical engineer, I have first class, I can do generator. I am sorry, I don't want to take it personal. I am not in advance, I'm not giving speech to the advanced people, so I'm sorry. But let's calm down again. I want you to challenge yourself, to tell yourself that the real world experience is, I am not going to be limited by just my environment. What did I say? Don't let environmental factor be the reason why you cannot stand before the Parliament of UK like I won the CEO of the year. I mean 50 UK's CEOs that came to do that program. Do you know I was only Nigerian that won? You know what that means? I told them what they should know. I said I did not have the life they have. I did not have the life you have. But I'm standing here with you means that I am better than you. Because if I had the life you have, I would not be standing above where you are. Are you people crazy to do success here? There are some crazy people in there that want to make it. So that mommy is selling pepper, that mommy is selling whatever, it doesn't limit you. If you follow me, you will know on social media. I call myself what? Tisha, what? Help me call Mombele now. And to you, mommy, say, please clap for yourself, mommy. We are so happy to have you parents, despite the Nigerian factor, you are still giving us training. That shows that tó bá jẹ́ kó dájú báyìí lọ ni, ẹ gbé wájú báyìí lọ. So I want to talk to the kids here today, please, my fellow youth. Don't be limited. What did I say? Let me give you my last point, because if I have to continue, I will not finish, but let me give you just one more point for you to know, to round up this speech. Are you enjoying this speech? Are you sure you're enjoying my speech? And let me tell you this one. I have many here, but I'll just pick the last one here. I said build a network and collaborate. What did I say? What is happening now? From the center there, what did I just say? That's it. That's it. Clap for yourself, everybody. As much as engineering is about technical skills, as much as engineering is about collaboration, engineering problems are often complex. Do you know that as we are problem solver, we are also problem creator? How many of you knows that? The problem creator aspect of us is for the advanced class, but for our class here, I will just tell you that you must go home with this mind today. You are a problem solver. Tell me, I'm a problem solver. Are you sure? I'm a problem solver. Engineering problems are often complex, and it requires the input of individuals with different expertise. Building relationship with your mentors, with your peers and colleagues will enhance your knowledge and open doors to your new opportunity. See, this one is English. Let me explain that one too for you in my own language. There is no person that is there an island. You can't be alone. You can't do it alone. What did I say? That I'm not permitted to walk like this. I can stand here. You can't be one man's land, like only you. But you have to be conscious of who you want to mingle with. Your association, your friends, your colleagues, your mentor, your peers, who you identify with, has a lot to do with your progress in life. See, if you are here and you are the champion of your own group, you can't grow. Everybody depends on you. They will drill you, you will finish. I don't know, am I communicating? When you are still an undergraduate, it is permitted. You can mingle and do your thing, and you keep your friends, because forever friends are what? Forever, for men. But let me tell you this, the truth is that the moment you step out there, always put your parent face at the back of your mind. That was what I did, because see, only my mom trained me. I lost my dad. So it's not an excuse that you're a single parent kid. That's why I take on single parent kids. Now listen to me. You must identify and associate yourself with people that are above fear. Work with people that can challenge you every day. I was so blessed and fortunate to be among my mommies. Do you know what that means? That do you understand everybody? Professionally, when they are talking, I need to Google before I contribute. Yeah, they drove me crazy. I just want to be like them. I want to do something that when they are talking, I can communicate with them. That led me to be what? To be reading. But if I had been the champion that when I talk, everybody say, yes, she's brilliant, I will not learn anything. Guys, are you getting what I'm saying? Please, work with people that is above you a little, or that is far above you. Have a mentor. Be close to your mentor. Have people that can contribute positively to your life. Not people that you party together. I don't know the last time I wear a shirt. I'm sorry. That are challenging you every day. Am I making myself clear? In conclusion, guys, because I have to continue, I won't finish. But in conclusion, are you ready for my conclusion? Are you ready? Because that is taking us a question and answer. Hope you have your 10,000 in your pocket. Now, in conclusion, I said to unleash and maximize your full potential as a product engineer, you need to approach your journey. One, what is the first point? We are now in the question. My conclusion is question and answer, and you are going to answer when I. What is the first point? Daddy, they don't want to give me 10,000 naira. Now, what is the second point? Hey guys, I want to go with them now. And then what is the third point? Please don't, you have to keep learning. A reading life has longevity of life. A life that doesn't read, they die early. See, there's some people that are working corpse. It's not about when you are buried that you are dead. That is why when a woman like you, when I talk with you for 5 minutes, you just now take the excuse because I want to put him on I can't. It's not pride. What they are saying will be you'll be wondering that hey, somebody is thinking like this. Oh my God. That shows that see you have to do what? Let's repeat that point again. You have to keep learning, my darlings. Then when you do that, what is the fourth point? Hey, my brother. Wallahi, how do you seek out real experience?
By going out, learn, not being limited by the environment, learn, like that's not a vast amount of money.
Can you clap for him, guys? He just won my 10,000 now. And we are going to the fourth point. Abi, which point is that? The young lady at the front. Do what? Network and collaboration. Was that the fifth point? How do you build your network? How do you know those people to be connected with? Can you clap for her, everybody? For me not to be, she just won my 10,000 naira. And for me not to be selfish, I want to pick the last person at the back. The last engineers at the back. Can you clap for me that just won 10K? Then can we start from the middle now? The middle seat. Greatest Nigeria student! And this is my conclusion. Be confident. What did I say? I just tested our confidence level. You know, if I was that guy, I would stand up, even if I'm not at the back side. But that's 10K. Come on, I can do the charge card. Your confidence level will take you 1,000 miles than your reading brain. What did I say? I'm telling you. Guys, if you are not confident in yourself, even if that day and mommy send you to Harvard University, you will not cope. Because I can tell you as you are stepping out there, 1,001 people are ready to bully you and intimidate you. But your confidence, if I'm privileged and I'm supposed to be the person to address that, I will say about it. And never you say I don't know. You say, excuse me? You are thinking, no, excuse me, can you repeat yourself? So I finished with this speech to say that never say no. What did I say? Never say I don't know. Say it!
Never say I don't know.
Say it again!
Never say I don't know.
What is the style I said you should use? Pardon? Excuse me? You say what? As in, thank you everybody. And make sure you get to the thank you before you. I know.
In the right hole in terms of the guest lecturer of today. You could see the participatory approach that constituted both the intellectual and the intellectual diet he has presented today. In fact, if one says that we call it a spiritual diet, it is not out of it. Because some of you are already in spirit by making sure that you paid rapt attention to what she said. Thank you very much, our distinguished scholar in engineering. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, other distinguished members of the University Management, our distinguished guests, invited guests here present, our lucky parents, other distinguished members of the audience, great inductees, great of the greatest inductee. Thank you very much. Now we have come and already seen, and we are getting to the point of the main issue today, which is the oath and induction into Nigerian Society of Engineers, Society of Engineers by the President of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aina Ogutala, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, who is ably represented today by Engineer Olumayowa Idowu, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. Can we put our hands together for the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers as the representatives move to the podium? Thank you very much. Can you welcome him with a good round of applause? Thank you very much. With the permission of the Vice Chancellor, because we have gotten to the whole thinking, I think it's very important for me to recognize our distinguished scholars who are from Olabisi Onabanjo University, who incidentally I call it parents, participating in this program. I have in our midst today a distinguished scholar, and associate professor from the Department of Business Administration in Olabisi Onabanjo University, and entrepreneurship expert, Dr. M.S. Ogumuyiwa. We appreciate you, we thank you for coming. Likewise, we have our distinguished research professor from the Faculty of Education, a former dean of Faculty of Education, Professor Mustapha Olalekan Akikewuyo. He's only one of the lucky parents. Then Mrs. Bemi Sola, we are welcome the staff of Director of Innovation and Entrepreneurship. We appreciate you, equally one of the lucky parents. Not leaving behind our distinguished Deputy Registrar of the Council and General Administration, Dr. Donald Akimade, another lucky parent from the university community. Thank you very much as I hand over the mic to the President of NSC to conduct the oath taking. Thank you very much.
Our own engineer, Professor S.Z. Abubakar, FNSC, FAEH, ably represented by our own engineer, Folashade Adebayo, FNSC, the current registrar, Engineer Professor Adisabelu, FNSC, FAEH, the Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University, Professor Ayode Jolayinka Agbola, our guest speaker, Engineer Dr. Fumi Waida Adekoju. Permit me to use the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Professor Latunde Oderinde, as a point of contact to all the management and principal officers of the university. I'm here representing the President of Nigeria Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aina Ogutala, FNSC. She actually wanted to be here, but she couldn't make it because of circumstances beyond her control. As a matter of fact, she just returned from WFU conference in France a few hours ago, and so she sends her greetings to everyone here present. Before we go into induction proper, I would like to quickly read a brief of her speech, which she sent to me. I would like to express my profound appreciation to Nigerian Society of Engineers Abeokuta branch and Ilaro branch, as well as Olabisi Onabanjo University for the steps taken in fast-tracking the growth and development of our membership. Your efforts are invaluable in ensuring the continued success of our society, and we are grateful for your dedication to the advancement of engineering profession. Requires more than technical knowledge. While technical expertise is essential, it is important to cultivate resilience. It is important to embrace continuous learning and be adaptable in the face of challenges. As you embark on this new chapter in professional journey, I urge you to adhere to the highest standard of professional ethics, for it is these values that will guide you in making meaningful contributions to society. Our dear vibrant inductees, I urge you to think deeply and explore areas within engineering that have yet to be fully explored. Do not be content with simply making a living. Strive to make a difference, to bring about breakthroughs that will benefit not only our people, but humanity as a whole. Finally, to all participants, both new inductees, seasoned professionals, let us remember that our contributions no matter how small, can make a difference. I urge you all to actively engage with one another to share ideas and contribute to the growth and development of the engineering profession. I wish everyone the best of luck in our journey as engineers and friends of engineers. May your path be filled with success, growth and fulfillment. God bless you. That's the summary of our message from President of Nigeria Center of Engineers. So we go to induction proper. But before we go to induction proper, please permit me to quickly recognize my chairman from my sister branch, Larry branch, Engineer Dr. Abayo Melayemi. You already recognize. Let me also quickly recognize our senior member who is there, Engineer Right Honorable Suraj Adekunbi. You are already recognized. So we go to induction proper now. All inductees, you have to stand up and you have to remove your helmet. You are not yet a corporate, you are not yet a graduate member of NSC until after the induction. My dear, I need your support here. Thank you, ma'am. The chairman NSC Laru branch. I believe you all have this oath with you, right? Yes. Thank you. So you answer after each question. My dear friends and the new graduates of Olabisi Onabanjo University, please listen attentively for this question. Have you come today for this induction ceremony on your own free will and accord? Yes. Become a graduate member of NSC, solemnly accept as guiding all decisions of the Council of the Nigeria Center of Engineers on all matters dealt with by her, in accordance with the provision of the said memorandum and article of association of the society. Yes. Do you promise to undertake and promote the objects of society at all times? Yes. Do you promise to conduct yourself always on all engineers matters in accordance with society's laid down code of ethics and conduct? Yes, I do. Do you promise to look after the interests and welfare of your fellow engineers and members of society? Yes, I do. Do you promise not to query or take any legal or embarrassing action against society in any action the society may deem necessary against you? Yes, I do. Do you promise to meet all obligations to the society and serve her selflessly to the best of your ability? Yes, I do. Alright, so right now, you see after me, where you see that gap, you mention your name. Before everyone at this ceremony, pledge to uphold and defend the memorandum and article of the association of the Nigerian Society of Engineers to conduct my engineering practice with discipline, with sincerity, and fairness, and to show interest in the affairs and welfare of my fellow engineers and other members. So help me God. Congratulations. My name, please, you need to write your name and sign and write today's date form and ensure you submit this form to our officers, to the faculty officers. Please ensure you submit this form to the faculty officers. We are going to need this form in processing your application. Please ensure you sign and submit to the faculty officers. People in the front row, please come forward. Remove your lapel. You are not. Come to the front. Come here, please. See. The Vice Chairman is Dr. Branch. Past Chairman Sidaru Brand, please join me in decorating this new inductee. My right Chancellor, sir. Can you please assist us to decorate? Even if it's just only one state, sir. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. Hello, please come. Yes, remove your lapel. If the senior members will decorate you officially. Please join us. Engineer Oshunboye, please join us. Engineer Yomide, please join us. Please join us. Engineer MCN, please join us. Engineer Tosin, please join us. And decorating. So right now you can now put on your helmet. You can now wear your helmet. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Can we put our hands together for the Nigerian Society of Engineers? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to have the oath administration of engineering graduates as pupils engineers. To do the council member of Koren, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. Thank you very much. Can we listen to the president of Koren now, ably represented by Engineer Folashade Adebayo, the council member of Koren. Thank you very much. Inductees, can you please suspend that and have your seats? Suspend what you are doing now and have your seats. Remember, discipline is one of our core values here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The speech of the current president is being sent to me, Engineer Professor Sadiq Z. Abubakar, FNSC, FNG. Protocol. The registrar, Engineer Professor Adisa Bello, FNSC, FANG. The president, Nigerian Center of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Ogunsala, FNSC, ably represented by Engineer Idowu Mayowa, FNSC. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Ayodeji Agbola. The principal officers of OOU, the royal fathers present, the provost of the engineering and environmental, faculty of engineering and environmental, the dean of engineering, the dean of faculty of environmental, the dean present, the former speaker, the House of Assembly. I want to congratulate the newly graduate engineers that are present, and a foundation is being laid today for your career progression, which qualifies you to be very fortunate by indexing you with the Koren. There are nearly 70 universities that offer engineering education over 23 different programs. This robust resource, if managed diligently, can produce at least 10,000 engineering graduates every academic session in various fields of the noble profession. The question is, how skilled and competent are these pupil engineers? Are they passing through the global procedure right from the time of enrollment to graduation? Do they really observe the mandatory internship under a certified mentor and work in relevant engineering program, engineering organization during the NYC program? These are the basic questions which Koren has developed a checklist in line with the global best practice that all engineering students pass through from enrollment into university system up to graduation, mentoring, certification, registration, licensing to practice as registered engineer. And in doing this, Current has already set aside some activities, and that this your own taking is one of it. Another one is indexing of all the engineering students in the university. Current also has already adopted 10 semester Washington Accord benchmark. The Current also has already mandatory the induction of the engineering graduate, which is one of the things we are doing today. I just want to scroll through the address. To consolidate the gain achieved and ensure Nigerian education follow the global pathway, Current facilitated the establishment of committees for 3 different levels of engineering education: technical and vocational education training. This committee serves and to guide and promote quality assurance in the universities. The committee also serves as advocacy platform and channel for feedback to and from regulatory bodies, professional association, the institution, and other key stakeholders that facilitate the quality training of engineering students in line with the global benchmark for effective engagement with the key partners like Industrial Training Fund, National Youth Service Corps. In conclusion, the Current reassured the university administration is being reassured by the Current to rise to the occasion and maintain the attainment of Washington Accord benchmark in university system and the Sydney Accord benchmark in the Polytechnic in Nigeria. We solicit for the support through continuous participation in the various training and capacity development activities, accreditation assessments, and other quality assurance activities. Current is also ready to facilitate the much needed synergy and partnership between the academia and the industry through compliance with the triple LS principle of sabbatical leave of faculties to the industries and adjunct appointments of successful captains of the industry to university to narrow the gap of industrial needs in terms of skill. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. The Registrar of Current will now do conduct the oath administration. Is that clear? Inductees, are you listening? What did I say? The Registrar of Current will conduct the oath administration. Is that clear? I mean the oath, yeah. Thank you. So we will call to avoid wasting time. I will invite representative of each department. This time around, the best students in each of the departments will be invited to the podium here to be a sample for the oath administration. From the Department of Agricultural Engineering, the best student there is Amzat Kehinde Semiu. Cumulative GPA 4.48. Come out here. Department of Computer Engineering, best graduating student there is Jinadu Michael Maibayo Nije. 4.82. Congratulations. Department of Civil Engineering, Adeboyega Olamilekan Jamal, 4.69. And the representative of the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Ajayi Taye Oluwabusola, 4.73. Where are the other two? Engineering, agricultural engineering, are you here? Agric, is she coming? They are from which department? Civil, Agric, Mechanical. Thank you. I'll hand over the mic to the registrar.
Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the President of Current, ably represented, my Vice Chancellor, the principal officers of OAU here present, the academic staff members here present, our parents, the distinguished priests that are going to take the oath. Please, this is the high point of what we are going to do. And before we start, we want to ensure that everybody is part and parcel of this event. So having presented the graduates, may I ask all of you to please stand up? I see some of us are still taking calls. We are going to do two things. One is to wake ourselves up. Two is to get prepared for the oath taking. Are we listening? First of all, we are going to do the locomotive clap. Anybody aware of what the locomotive clap looks like? Good. I will raise my hand and you clap once. If I increase my speed, you also increase the speed at which you clap. Let's try once. You are not strong enough. No. You have to be in unison. You listen to the lecture, it says you have to network. In networking, you listen to yourselves. Are we okay? Right, so let's try it again. Thank you very much. How many of us are awake now? How many of us are awake now? All of us, very good. Secondly, when we did mathematics, we were taught the factorial. Are we not? We remember factorials? Good. So we are going to do 5 factorial clap. What does that mean? First you clap 5 times, then 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, and then once. Are we okay? Can we try that? Hold on. Let's do it again. Let's listen to ourselves. So let's try the first 5. 4 times. 3 times. 2. 1. Thank you very much. Clap for yourself. Thank you very much. Yes, now we are awake. My Vice Chancellor, sir, we are here. It is important for us to be part and parcel of this part of the event. You will realize that COREN is a regulatory body. Yes, we're a little slow, but we are catching up. This is our 6th university where we are performing the oath taking. And I'm proud to say that OOU is standing tops because all the faculty necessary things that you are supposed to have given before today has been done by your dean. So, could you help me thank your dean by clapping for her? Thank you very much. I'm sure each one of us have this. Here is what we are going to do because we are awake. Instead of me to read what is on the paper, you will do the reading. And again, I want you to listen to yourselves. Are we okay? So can we go? I. Hello. We are not listening to each other. So let's do the first part together, right? I. Your name? A graduate of. In which session? Do solemnly pledge as follows. 1, read out. Number 2.
Readiness and willingness for continuous professional development.
Number 3.
Acceptance to be a mercy for experimental learning.
Number 4.
My readiness to observe a 1-year mandatory learning.
Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And number 10. With these oaths, thank you, congratulations. You are now fulfilling Nigeria. Congratulations. As a mark to show that we are through with this oath taking, we will be decorating your representatives that are standing here, and the rest of you will also be given your lapels to be decorated with. My team, please. No, this, my president, I think you can stay here. They can come take a handshake with you and take a handshake with my VC. Please, where are my young graduates? Will you come this way? Congratulations. 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 Thank you so very much. My VC.
Vice Chancellor, sir, other distinguished members of the university management, our special invited guests here, our guest of honors, other invited guests, our lucky parents of today. Diana invites the best graduating students in the College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, Jinadu, Michael, Mabayo, Miguel, to please step forward and give the valedictory speech on behalf of his colleagues. Can we appreciate him? Thank you very much. That's the best graduating students in the College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, Olabisi Onabanjo University, one of the universities in Nigeria. Who can tell me the other university in Nigeria? Others. So we have Olabisi Onabanjo University and others. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. His Excellency, the Governor of the State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, members of the State Executive Council, the Pro-Chancellor, and esteemed members of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor, sir, distinguished Deputy Vice Chancellor, and the entire management team, our dedicated provost of the College of Engineering and Environmental Studies, Professor Odufu Abashiru, the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, Professor Akiku Olewe, respected head of department, especially my own special HOD, Engineer Bolade, all dedicated lecturers, the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, the President of Koren, today's esteemed guest speaker, Engineer Dr. Funmilayo Waheed, the Koren Registrar, cherished parents, my brilliant colleagues and friends. It is with profound gratitude and humility that I stand before you today as the overall best graduate student of the Faculty of Engineering of Olabisi Onabanjo University. This achievement is not mine alone. It is a testament to the unwavering support of my faith, family, mentors, and this great institution. This journey, like many of my peers, was not easy. Balancing academics with work to fund my education tested my resolve daily. These were moments where financial constraints threatened to cut my dream short. But through perseverance, consistency, and divine grace, what seemed impossible became possible. To every undergraduate here today, hold fast to your vision. Challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. Keep pushing, keep striving, and anchor your faith in God, who make all things possible. I owe immense gratitude to those who shaped my path, to my mother, my first teacher, and first supporter. Thank you for sacrificing endlessly to see me here. To my lecturers, especially Engineer Dr. Olaiwola of the Department of Computer Engineering. Your brilliance, dedication, and high standard ignited my passion for excellence. Watching you teach with such mastery motivated me to aim higher, not just in academics, but in leadership. Serving as president of this faculty taught me that leadership is not about lifting others as you climb, and I am honored to leave this legacy. To my fellow graduate members in engineering profession, as we step into this engineering profession, let us remember our responsibility. Engineering is just about equations and innovation. It is about solving real world problems with integrity, creativity, and empathy. Let us be pioneers with bridge gaps, protect our environment, and serve humanity. To my family, lecturers, mentors, friends, your belief in me carried me through. To Olabisi Onabanjo University, thank you for molding me into thinkers and leaders. And to God, the one I call Olu-Ijomimo, the one who never fails, this victory is yours. As I conclude, I leave you with this. The heights achieved by great men and women were not attained by sudden flight, but through toil, faith, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Do not forget, Olu-Ijomimo never fails. Thank you.
The audience, it is now time for us to have the presentation of awards to the guest speakers and other dignitaries at the high table. The first beneficiary of the award of today, of course, is the intellectual entrepreneur among us, the Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University. Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agboola. May I now invite the Registrar of Current, Engineer Professor Adisa Ademola Bello, to please step forward and do the presentation to our Vice Chancellor on behalf of the Faculty of Engineering in Olabisi Onabanjo University. Of course, for his dedication and support to the Faculty of Engineering. Thank you very much. And we appreciate the Vice Chancellor of this great university for providing an enabling environment
Hello, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Please, can we have your attention, please? My Vice Chancellor, sir, congratulations for supporting us. I know we are learning, like you said today, we'll keep learning. Thank you for keeping the flag flying. I will wish you the very best in your tenure. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, graduates. Please, you are not expected to leave this hall now. Of course, when you leave this hall, the lapel and another stamp of authority that will be given to you will be seized. You are expected to stay here until the end of the program. Thank you very much. The next awardee here is Engineer Dr. Fumilayo Wahid Adekojo. She's to receive an excellent award in engineering leadership and industrial innovation award. Thank you very much. To do the presentation is the Vice Chancellor of this great university, Professor Ayodeji Olayinka Johnson Agboola. Can we appreciate her and appreciate the Vice Chancellor for providing an enabling environment too.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Faculty of Engineering of this great university, I hereby present this recognition award for Engineer Dr. Fumilayo Wahid Adekojo on this day, 11th March 2025.
Thank you very much. That's an award of excellence to the guest lecturer of today. The next awardee of today is Engineer Professor Sadiq Abubakar, the President of Koren, ably represented by our distinguished personality. The representative of the Koren is here. Thank you very much. Engineer Fumilayo, am I right? Engineer Folashade, thank you very much. She's to receive the award on behalf of the President of Koren, Alhaji Abubakar Sadiq. Thank you very much. To present the award, the Deputy Chancellor Academic will do the presentation to the President of Koren. Thank you very much.
Faculty of Engineering, Olabisi Onabanjo University, I present this award of excellence.
Thank you very much. The next recipient now is our former provost of this College of Engineering, Engineer Professor J.O. Akinyemi, who is represented today by Engineer Babalola. She is being given an award for her standing contribution to engineering training and development in Nigeria and beyond. I therefore invite the Deputy Chancellor of Administration, Professor Ibo Olubumeyin, to do the presentation to the former provost of College of Engineering and Environmental Studies.
Please,
award of recognition is presented to Engineer Professor J.O. Akinyemi in recognition of outstanding contribution to engineering training and development. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the next awardee has a very extensive profile here, but I want to describe him as a visionary leader, an accomplished engineer, and a passionate advocate for transforming agriculture through innovation and sustainable practices. He's the managing director of Mafi Agri Solution. He has spearheaded groundbreaking initiatives that bridge the gap between technology and agriculture, driving productivity, efficiency, and environmental sustainability across Nigeria. I therefore invite to receive this award Engineer Samuel Oyeniyi, the Managing Director of Mafi Agriculture Solution in Nigeria. Can we appreciate him? To do the presentation of this special award is the Vice Chancellor of this great university. You know what food security is all about, and somebody that has been performing wonderfully in that sector must not only be recognized, but must surely be acknowledged and at the same time awarded. Thank you very much. The Vice Chancellor of this great university, who believes in food security in Nigeria, will present the award of excellence to this awardee. Thank you, sir.
Once again, I present on behalf of this faculty the award of excellence in agricultural innovation, sustainability and development to Engineer Samuel Oyeniyi. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, our distinguished Vice Chancellor, sir. Of course, you are always interested in making sure that whoever has contributed immensely towards, academic excellence will definitely be rewarded. We have some of our students here who have distinguished themselves in terms of academic excellence, and we want to, especially in first class, they want to do that. The engineering people said they want to especially recognize them in presence of their colleagues. We want to call them out now. They made first class in College of Engineering and College of Engineering. Quickly, I will invite them now. You get your lapel from the Vice Chancellor and a golden handshake. You go and keep the golden handshake in your wardrobe when you get to. Thank you very much. The first person here is Adebayo Olamile Konjama. Step forward for a golden handshake from the Vice Chancellor and decoration with a very unique lapel. The next one is Balogun Oluwadamilola James. Come forward and receive your. You will going to make the first class. Ogunkomi Esther Adedoyin, another first class, and of course Oyedekun Marvelous. Come front and have a good handshake and your lapel. From the Vice Chancellor. Adewumi Kehinde Tumininu from Computer Engineering. Come front, a first class material. Iku Obalati Abiodun Opeoluwa, another first class from Computer Engineering. Jinodu Michael Mabayomi, step forward, first class. Get a golden handshake from the Vice Chancellor. Oduton Hannah Olamide, another first class from Engineering. Ojediran Lawrence Damilare, another first class from Engineering. From Computer Engineering. Olayode Wasila Tamoke, first class from Computer Engineering. And Salisu Titilola Kazeem, first class from Computer Engineering. The following should equally join them with a golden handshake and decoration from the Vice Chancellor of this great university. Adesiyo Adedotun Oluwatosin, first class from Electrical Electronic Engineering. Adeyanju Abdulrahman Adeyinka, first class from Electrical Electronic Engineering. And Ajayi Taye Oluwabusola, first class graduate from Electrical Electronic Engineering. Please step forward and get a golden handshake from the Vice Chancellor. Abdulrasaq Seifullah Adebola from Department of Mechanical Engineering. Please step forward, first class. Abdulrasaq Seifullah Adebola is a son to one of our staff in Olabisi Onabanjo University community. Thank you very much. Agbolade Similoluwa Ibukunla, another first class from Mechanical Engineering. And Babawale Ayobami David, another first class from mechanical engineering. Ogunride Mujib Oladipupo, first class from mechanical engineering. Olusoga Oluwapelumi Oluwapemiro, first class from mechanical engineering. Shogunro Oluwagbogbo Temiloluwa, first class from mechanical engineering. Shoretire Olayinka Gabriel, first class from mechanical engineering. The last but not the least in mechanical engineering first class grade is Timothy Promise Emmanuel. And of course, the best class in agricultural engineering, the best students in agricultural engineering, Amsat Kehinde Semiu. Step forward and get your golden handshake from the Vice Chancellor and as well as other decoration. We appreciate you. Remember, keep this golden handshake in your wardrobe when you get home. Those of you that have been, so I will now invite Mapayo Miguel, please. I'm sorry. Please come forward and have another record from the Vice Chancellor there. With the Vice Chancellor, a photograph from the Vice Chancellor. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are now invite the Chairman of the Planning Committee, Professor Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, of course, we are about rounding up the whole program by inviting. We are now invite the Chairman of Planning Committee of the 10th induction ceremony, Engineer Professor Musadik Sulaiman, to please step forward and give the vote of thanks on behalf of the College of Engineering. Thank you very much.
All protocols duly observed. I want to appreciate the university management and the Vice Chancellor. Also, I want to appreciate our engineering regulator, Council for Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, and association, like NSC, and our dear parents. Also, our colleagues in the faculty and college at large. Also, we want to appreciate every member of the induction committee for their time, for making this 10th induction a success. So we pray for our parents as you go home. God bless you, and we wish you safe trip back to your respective home by God's grace. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.